Welcome to TweakaTune, the YouTube channel especially created to provide feedback and promotion from millions of aspiring songwriters all over the world. Mary Dawson is a published professional songwriter and author of the book How to Get Somewhere in the Music Business from Nowhere with Nothing. Her 25-year background as a songwriter, instructor, and coach has motivated and equipped her to help others polish their craft of songwriting. Now join us for this week's edition of TweakaTune.
Hi everybody, I'm Mary Dawson, and you have landed at your place on cyberspace for people who love songs, or if you're a songwriter. And especially if you're a fan of music for the theater or film, you'll want to stay with us. Because today our featured songwriter is Edward Pond from Westminster, Maryland. Edward has a long career as a church musician, but recently he has just branched out into writing for theater. So we're going to listen to one of his compositions right now, and it's called Love, Where Have You Been? Here we go.
Love, where have you been? Will I ever sleep with you again? Hold you close in my arms through the night, wake each day with you and the sunlight caressing my face and sending my sorrow to some other place. Love, where have you been? Will I ever dance with you again? Feel the fire of your lips pressed to mine. With that kiss you gave in completely, you promised to stay. I'm your one and only. I believe you, that you'd always need me, and you'd never leave me, even though I was wrong. I still believe you would never deceive me, that you'll always need me, even though you are gone. I ask you, love, where have you been? Without you, these tears, they never end. I still pray at the start of each day for some fate to bring us together and find us a place where love lasts forever. And I will never let you go. I will never, no, not ever.
Well, there was a lot to like about this song. I really enjoyed it. It had beautiful arrangement, great voices, great harmonies, great production, just a lot to like. And Edward did a great job of using the AABA song form, which is very, very popular among theater writers. As you remember, A always stands for a verse, and in this particular form, there is no chorus, just 3 verses with the last two verses separated with a bridge or contrasting section. And Edward made good use of that. He put his hook title in the first line of each of the A sections, which is a very strategic place to put it. And he also added a nice tag ending. Overall, I think this song was very well suited to the market that Edward is targeting for the theater. Now, before I offer up some tweaks as possibilities for Edward to consider, I want to say a couple things about music for the theater, songs for the theater. There are two basic categories. On the one hand, you have the book song. On the other hand, you have the breakaway or standalone song. What's a book song? Well, it's a song that requires the play itself for the song to make sense. The book song is part of the plot. It helps move the play along. And without the play around it, the words and the music don't really stand alone. On the other hand, we have the breakaway hit or standalone hit that can be taken out of the musical and still be hugely famous and successful. Some good examples are Tomorrow from Annie, which was a huge hit. Every little girl was singing that one. Or how about Memory from Cats? Or Some Enchanted Evening from South Pacific. These were all huge hits on their own, standalone hits. What I think Edward has right now is a book song, because there's not enough information in it for me as a listener to really get into the emotion of the song. I know something tragic happened because the lyric says, "Love, where have you been? Will I ever sleep with you again? Will I ever dance with you again? Will my tears ever end?" Something really, really tragic has happened here, but I don't know what. So I was a little confused as to where my emotion should go with this song. So if Edward wants to pitch this as a standalone song, I think he needs to go back and give us a little more plot, a little more story within the song. A good place to study is the catalog of Alan and Marilyn Bergman, who of course have written for theater for many, many years and have had many, many hits. One in particular that I think of is the duet. Actually, it was a duet for Barbra Streisand and Neil Diamond back in the late 70s. It's called You Don't Bring Me Flowers Anymore. You can check it out on YouTube. The song was actually written for a TV show that flopped, but the song made it to #1. And of course, that's the goal of every songwriter, is that whatever happens to the play or the TV show, the song makes it. So Edward, I think you've done a great job. I hope you continue to write and stay in touch with us. Thank you for submitting today. And all you other writers out there, please consider bringing one of your songs to TweakaTune. We want to hear from you. You can check us out at facebook.com/TweakaTune for submission guidelines, or you can actually go to our new streamlined website, tunesmithonline.com, and just click on TweakaTune and submit your song to us. Until next time, I'm Mary Dawson. Thanks so much for joining us. Here at TweakaTune, you know that we believe you deserve to be heard.
Thanks for joining us for this week's edition of TweakaTune. Now we want to hear from you. Visit the link to our Facebook page to download submission guidelines. Until we tweak again, keep writing.